Hi, it's Dennis Daly. Back by popular demand, the Bob Whitmore Toy Shop series. Produced originally for radio and now on YouTube. And now Bob counts down the days before Christmas, hoping he gets all of his allotment of toys put together.
Hi, kiddos. Welcome. I'm Robert W. Whitmore. You know who I am. We come to you on the dish here as you come by and visit us. And you know, I got a little letter there from a very good friend of mine, Marilyn Dybus. And Marilyn says that her husband, she's married there, has a husband, that he loves ties. So I've been reading this book about dyeing ties, and I thought we'd go back to the workshop here, and we'll make some. I tell you, ties are a perfect gift. Although if you got an Uncle Louie or something, don't give him a tie every year. I mean, give him a tie one year, and then the next year give him a Corvette or something. But not every year. Oh no! Listen, I'll meet you back in the toy lab, the work lab building, and we'll dye a tie.
Before we join Bob Whitmore in his workshop, here's a reminder for boys and girls. Electric tools such as saws and drills are for big folks, moms and dads, and master toy makers like Bob Whitmore. Remember, play it safe and let adults handle all big tools.
Well, hi kiddos, I'm in a little room off the workshop here, and we're going to dye some ties. So the first thing we want to do is we want to fill up a bowl here and get plenty of water. And we're going to take a tie and dye it. I've been very interested. I've heard about this for a while. Now I've got my ties over here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump into that. Look, we take the tie that we're going to dye, and I wish I knew how to do this better, but we're going to slap it around in the dye. Now this was a white tie, and we're going to dye it green. Now my hands are all green. Wonder if Debbie's here. Debbie, look how green my hand is.
Ew, yuck!
Listen, we got any tiles?
Towel.
Tiles, yes, tiles. I need a bathroom tile.
Towel.
Tile?
Towel.
Tile.
Tile.
All right, get me one, would you please? I need to clean my hand. Look, I bet Lou has the instructions on that. Let's give Lou a call. I'll meet you up front. I tell you what, let's ring up old Lou Philpott.
Philpott, Philpott. Bob Whitmore.
Hi there, you handsome devil. I seen your picture there in the South North Pole Gazette newspaper there.
The business section, yeah.
No, you bowled that perfect game down at the Cajun bowling building.
Boy, I was lucky that night, Bob.
Boy, that's just perfect game.
That perfect game.
See, I'm having trouble again here. I'm trying to tie-dye.
Tie-dyeing, yes, it's very popular again this year.
Well, yes, I'm trying to make some tiny T-shirts there for the little tiny kids.
Tots. Yeah,
tiny tots.
Kids, yeah.
The little kids, and when I'm tie-dyeing, I also have some ties that have to be tie-dyed.
Bob, no.
I'm dyeing my ties.
That's not what they mean by... you don't use ties to tie-dye.
Well, how can you dye ties if you don't...
The idea is that you tie up the shirts, and then you dip them in the dye, and then you untie the shirts, and the designs are irregular. That's the idea. You don't use ties.
I bought irregular shirts. I got them, those ones I ordered on invoice 1204.
The designs are irregular. Therefore, every shirt is different.
Now, wait, I saw some child down there at the grocery. It looked like he had a bullseye. It looked like he'd been splattered with circular paint.
That's the look that you're looking for.
I thought I bought a whole bunch of Gucci ties at about $100 each.
Bob.
I've been dipping them in paint.
No, I'm afraid that once again you've misunderstood the direction.
Because I knew you tied them, but I took the ties and I tie-dyed and I tied up the ties and dipped them in the dye, and then I tied up and I took the... I'm confused.
I can tell that, yes.
Should I start over, Lou?
I think perhaps you should start all over again,
It's almost Christmas, you know.
Maybe you can find somebody that you can palm off those ties onto.
You wouldn't want one, would you? Go good with your bowling shirt. Well, thanks, Lou, and have a happy holiday there. You know, this is odd. Yesterday I mentioned that I saw a letter somebody wanted a sandbox. I was joking if it was for a cat, but here's a guy who wants a kitten. Dwayne Folsen Logo. Dwayne Folsen Logo says he wants a kitten. Tell you what, let's call Santa Claus's house.
Hello, St. Nicholas's residence.
Say, hi there. Is this Mr. Muffin?
Yes, is this Mr. Whitmore?
Yes, what now, does?
Joy or ecstasy. How may I help you, Mr. Whitmore?
Yes, Mr. Muffin, I still, after tens of attempts calling every day, the kiddos are just anxious. We have never once, any time, ever, gotten through to Sandy.
This is highly unusual, Mr. Whitmore. Let me patch you through at my earliest convenience.
Well, I'm sitting here with anticipation.
Santa Ana Water Department.
Where did I reach, please?
This is the Santa Ana Water Department.
Santa Ana?
Yes, sir.
I was trying to reach Santa Claus.
No, sir. This is the Santa Ana Water Department.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
That is absolutely inconceivable. Well, listen, we've got a couple of tries left here, so goodbye, kiddos.
There you have it, another installment of Bob Whitmore's Toy Shop, right here on YouTube.